Hey everyone, Russ here with Polygon. We've got a pretty big game on hand. We've got Resident Evil 6, a long time coming.
Yeah, thank you.
So, what does this mean for Resident Evil? What were you guys trying to do in this new chapter of the series?
ちょっとまあ難しい質問かなとは思うんだけれども。
Okay, what we're trying to do with Resident Evil 6 this time out is, unlike some of the previous entries, we're really focusing on the horror aspects of this game, and I think that's what's really going to set it apart. And when you're talking about horror, horror means different things to different people. So there's different types of horror that you can do in a game like this. And so we're trying to explore all the different avenues for the horror we're trying to put into this game. I think that's what's going to set it apart from the previous entries.
So for me, horror is like in a dark room, scary, and I have no ammo, and I can't see what's attacking me. It's like around the corner. So, what aspect of the game is sort of that's? I feel like the old school. When people think of Resident Evil, they think of that sort of game. Where are we sort of seeing that in Resident Evil 6?
そうですね。さっきも言ったんですけど、まあ一つのホラーにフューチャーしてるわけじゃなくて、いろんなホラーにフューチャーしてるので、もちろん。
Well, you don't have to worry because that type of horror is definitely in this game. But as I said earlier, there's different types of horror aspects to Resident Evil 6, so it depends what you're looking for as well. So if you like that kind of dark room, out of ammo type of horror, then Leon's campaign is the perfect fit for you. We have 3 protagonists this time out, Leon, Chris, and Jake. So depending on which story you play through, it's a different type of horror experience. So I think players get to enjoy a different type of horror depending on which character they choose.
合わせるようなところが RE6 のホラーっていうような考え方になります。
I was gonna say I played Chris section, and I thought it felt like more like Rambo. It was like an action game. Like I thought it was all. I had fun playing it, but like I thought that was an interesting new move for the franchise.
そうですね。あえて今回、まあレオンとクリスとジェイクっていう。
It's interesting that you say that, and while I don't disagree, what we're doing with Chris is we're trying to take the horror in a different direction for his storyline. Because Chris is a classic character. He's been in from the first game on, so people know him and they have certain expectations from him. So the type of horror that Chris would experience in a game like Resident Evil will differ from other characters. So also, Chris has a lot of members on his team, so it's not just him this time out. So he's going to be put in different situations that make him experience things that he's not used to experiencing. So while it's not the traditional horror, it is horror for him, and you'll see that as you continue through his campaign.
And what would you consider Jake's horror to be? Giant monsters I've seen.
そうですね。
That's good you bring up Jake, because I think another type of classic horror, another archetypal type of horror is when you're being chased by something, some unknown evil is pursuing you and you don't know what it is. When you play Jake's story, that's what you'll get to experience. You're being chased by something, and that something is trying to capture you or destroy you, and you have to fight against that. So for Jake, his horror comes from the element of fear of the unknown. So with Jake's story, it's a completely different experience. So and just as a side note to that, I really like Jake's story and the fact that he's being chased by this creature. That's my personal favorite, so I'm hoping that a lot of people out there, a lot of fans resonate with that and that it's pretty well received.
Cool. That's all we need. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.